Have you ever been a Texas Ranger who just got too old and too broken to do the things that he became famous for, or that you became famous for, but unfortunately you realized too late that you had become too old and too broken to do the things that made you famous? Well, if that sounds like you, you're probably Woodrow Call from Larry McMurtry's Streets of Laredo. This is the book that follows Lonesome Dove. In chronology, it's the story of Woodrow Call and his hunt for the new, young, and deadly bandit, Joey Garza. Again, following the results or the end of Lonesome Dove, we're about 15 years later, and Woodrow Call is hired by a railroad man to hunt down this kid with the long range rifle who's robbing trains and running amok in South Texas and Mexico. And that is the story that we read here. Short story is that this is a very good book. If you liked Lonesome Dove, I personally feel that you will at least somewhat like this book. The vibes are very similar. This book is, I don't know if I'd say substantially, but it is much darker than Lonesome Dove. There are a few more deaths that were particularly affecting to me, particularly sad and graphic, really. Um, so, beware. But the characters were still just superbly written. Woodrow Call, P.I., Lorena, all the people that we love from Lonesome Dove who are still around are still the same people that they were. But of course, they begin to change now. P.I. is realizing that he wants to be a family man. Lorena is trying desperately to keep Woodrow Call and his gunslinging ways from harming her family. Call is realizing too late that his time of gunslinging and rangering might be behind him. But this book is very, very good. I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars on Goodreads. My rating system is not super robust. It just, I give with my heart. There's 2 issues I think that dropped this from a 5 star for me. Number one is that the winter and the cold play a very serious role, almost like a character unto itself in this book. And I did some research, and I don't know where they're supposed to have been, but the temperatures that are described in this book just don't feel very Mexican or Texan to me. I know that it can get very cold there, but we're talking about extended months long period of below freezing temperatures, and I just don't know if I buy that. And then secondly would be the length. I think the book ran a little bit long for what it did. But other than that, very enjoyable read. And if you liked Lonesome Dove, I think you'll like this, especially if you love the characters like I did. Anyway, thanks for watching.